Yes guys, so welcome to this car's review today. This is a 1.4 Ibiza in one turbo. It looks very nice, it's completely stock. It's come out factory like this. I've told the guy, my little brother who owns it, this was my old car, I've passed it down to him. I've told him to modify it, but he's saying because of insurance, he can't declare his mods. So I thought, yeah, that's a good idea that. Always declare your mods, it'll always help you in the future. So if you come around the car literally just looks beautiful. The red colour shines as well. It just needs a wash, but because of COVID, this has got a center exhaust. It's a stock exhaust, but when I had it, I put a proper bang map on it, which I'll mention in the video I'm driving. It just looks nice. I know that he's changing the rear lights, the bumper, the front bumper, the rear bumper. He's got some side skirts coming. He wants some wheels, but he doesn't know what to get. So all you see that lot now watching, drop me a message on Instagram, show me your wheels, and we'll decide from there. The tints were done by Ibiza. The tints, they are dark level tint. They look awesome. Wind deflectors, you can get them on everything. The LED bulbs that he's had for it, they look awesome at night. I think he wants to block out the grill. I've got a Cooper arm with the massive design link. That's all from the outside. It's completely stock car. I'll put some clips of some pops and bangs, some exhaust sounds, and I'll do a review on it now, and I'll give my overall review on it. I'll try not to be biased because it's my old car. I'm a little bit this car. I'll be brutally honest. But yeah, let's get on with the video now. Yes guys, so we're in the car right now. The owner of the car, he's camera shy, so he didn't want to be in. So he's just holding the camera and I'll do the driving shots. The car is quite nice actually. The seats are uncomfy, but I think he wants to change them when insurance let him. The clutch is quite high to be honest. Brakes quite good. It's a fairly new car because it's a 2010 plate. It's got a lot of technology, so it's got central locking, AC. He's got a new stereo in it, which is factory. I told him to change it, but he's saying no. It's all literally in front of you, so the mileage is there, 67,000. It tells you what your MPG is. So in this car, it's 39 miles per gallon. That's not bad. That off camera, the previous owner was saying, I don't know why I keep saying previous. The owner's saying that he fuels up about 40 quid and it lasts him about 2.5 weeks, and he literally drives about 10 miles a day to work, from work to home, home to work, home to college, college to home. So he does about 10 miles a day, and to say it's lasting him 2.5 weeks, that is awesome. This was my old car, so when I used to have it, I was fueling up 30 quid every 4 days, but that's because I was commuting to Leeds, I work in college, uni, the whole lot. So fuel wise it's quite good. It's now got no lights on the dashboard. The red speedometer line, that's quite nice. It matches the red on the outside. It's completely stock. It's got no exhaust, nothing. But he's got a few exhaust parts coming, which he wants to declare with insurance first before he puts them on. When I had this, you know what? Let's start driving. When I had this, I had pops and bangs put in. I don't know how I managed to do it. It's a non-turbo, so you can't really do it. He said he wanted to get an FR, but because we got a good deal on this, he just took it. The FR and the Coopers, they look a lot nicer. They're a lot quicker as well. This is only 85 brake horsepower, 86 brake horsepower, sorry. Even when you've got foot down, you don't feel nothing. Compared to my Honda, this is a lot slower. If you want, I can get a drag race between this and my Honda. We can get a few rev offs. With this, I've got something planned. Once I get to 250 subscribers, I'll release this. I'll release the video. It's going to be a funny video. That you'll enjoy it. So yeah, so this car is only on 67,000 miles. To say it's a fairly new car, that's quite low. We've owned it I've had it about 2 years ago. He's literally just passed, and no, I'll overtake this guy. This guy's taking ages. yeah, so with the pops and bangs, I can get like a, if you know DMO DJs, which a lot of you should, he's quite big in this car scene on YouTube. He made some up called Shook Cams, where he drives around, revs his exhaust, and people actually, did you hear that? Like that, it sounds like gunshots, so people get scared. So I can do a video on that. That was quite scary. It made my heart jump as well. Yeah, so overall, I'd say this is perfect for a young driver. It's not really for these. If you up to, I think if you're up to like 25 years old, this would be awesome for you. It looks nice. It looks luxurious, so you can take it to like events and stuff. You can hire these type of cars out. But yeah, I think for the first car it's awesome because I think my little brother, he pays 1,900 with no black box. He's only been passed for 9 months. To say he's paying 1,900, that is awesome. That is actually a good price compared to a lot of these new drivers who pay maybe 2.5, 3 grand on 1 litre Corsas, 1.2 Fiestas, and it's like you'd rather drive one of these than them. For a young driver, from a young driver aspect, it's easy to drive. You're not going to get in trouble with police. You're going to get to drive a fairly new car. These sell for about 2.5 grand. So it's not too expensive. Road tax, I'm not sure how much we pay on this. I'll Google it and I'll insert it right here. I'll just turn this car on now. 1 second. The seats are very uncomfortable. But I think the previous owner, you just sort of mess up that, didn't you? The previous owner, not the previous owner, the current owner, my little brother, he wants to get, he was saying some new seats. So I was recommending the VXR wingbacks, as they can fit into these. I know a few people have done them in the Ibiza groups. He wants to get an FR or a Cupra bumper. I think Cupra, he was saying, front and rear. He's got some lights on order. They're tinted. They look awesome. All these parts are not cheap. If you want me to do like a build project on this, like a little series of this build, I can do it. I can keep you guys updated with this. He'll start modifying it once insurance start letting him declare the mods, because obviously if something goes wrong now, God forbid, he won't be insured on the car because he won't have declared the modifications. Whereas my Honda, all the mods are declared. It's not really, my Honda's never modded, it's just, it looks modded, it looks fast, it sounds fast. It's not, it's slow. I reckon this will give my car a good run for its money. But it's like, with this, you're paying half the price for these Fiestas, similar price to these Fiestas and Corsas. You're paying less on insurance, and you're basically getting a nice car out of it, basically, you get me? Rather than paying, what, 2 grand for a 57, 58 plate Corsa, which is like a 1 litre, so you'll have no power, nothing. You can get one of these, 1.4. But it's like my brother does say he regrets getting this. He doesn't regret getting it. The only regret is that he should have got the Cupra or the FR. We weren't really too clued up on these because we're Honda guys, and he's into his Nissans. So we weren't really clued up. Now we know. Now this is a good tip for you guys. Always do your research on your cars. Compare your insurance quotes. Because I'm sure the FR and the Cupra is only, I think, a few £100 different on insurance. Which you'd rather get. But this is not going to get you in trouble. With the pops and bangs, you're asking for a section 59 from the police. The police will obviously keep an eye on you, because I know a lot of local lads have markers on their cars. A few lads have got their cars taken off them for the pops and bangs. We're filming obviously on industrial estate. I've insured the car for a few hours, so I'm allowed to drive it. And obviously I've got permission from my brother, so he's let me drive it. It would have been better if he came on the video so he could talk about it, but because I've owned this car, I know a lot of things about this car anyways. Yeah, so this will be a proper show car in a few months, in a few years. He was saying he wants to get a Cupra for his next car, but I've told him to get something different, go for a change, something like a BMW or something. So I've told him build your no claims up and then get it. So he's got a few options, but he's got a few years to decide anyways. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say really. Overall, the car's good to drive. It's quick. You're not gonna ask for trouble with police. I know a few local lads that have this car. obviously they copied me when I had it, but now I'm only messing. Yeah, so for a young driver this car is perfect. But even if you're an adult and you want this car, it's quite good. It'll be cheaper insurance for you guys, obviously. When I had this, I was paying 1,300, but that's because I've got a 1 year's no claims bonus. So so as the years go along, the insurance does get cheaper. I miss driving this. This is probably the best car I've driven. I've driven a lot of nice cars. You'd think my Honda is the best car I've driven, but this puts a smile on my face every single time. But yeah, if you drive like that, you're asking for trouble. We're on private land, so it's okay to do it. Yeah, I've asked the landowners if I could do it, and they said yeah. They said go for it. So yeah, guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.